I want to talk to you today about the driver and a really quick tip that you can do on the golf course to help you hit the ball both straighter and longer, and that's obviously a pretty good combination. So I'm just going to tee my ball up here, and this is really going to help with any of you who feel like you struggle with left to right shots, so fade shots. You maybe miss the driver out to the right as a bit of a slice, and very often if you fall into that category, you will also have a negative downward attack angle. And we know that from the data through TrackMans that really costs you distance. So if we can do something which is pretty quick and pretty easy on the golf course to help you hit the ball higher, further, straighter, and take away some of that curve, then it's going to be pretty worthwhile. So if I took an address to this golf ball and made a backswing, if I had that really common sort of over the top move, then that's what creates those two things that we spoke about. The club is moving now across the golf ball, that's giving me my slice, and it's also going to be hitting a little bit more down. So what can we do on the golf course that's going to fix that really quickly? Well, coming close, let me show you. It's all to do with where we're going to set the club relative to the ball. So typically, you'd be setting the club like this, really close to the golf ball. What I actually want you to do is when you set up to the golf ball, you can address it like this, as you would normally, but then you're going to use your shoulders and your chest, and you're going to rotate away from the golf ball so the club starts probably around about a foot, if not a little bit more, back behind the golf ball. Let me show you why that's going to be really beneficial. It's going to feel a little bit strange. It's going to do two things for you. Number one, watch what it does to my upper body as I do that. As I rotate my chest and set the club around about a foot behind the ball, it slightly closes my shoulders. What that does is it means that the kind of circle that I swing on gets twisted a little bit more out to the right. That really helps my club path, and that really helps me reduce some of that curve. And then from that face on, as we rotate this way, it sets the low point more back behind the golf ball. So if you can think about your golf club moving around your body on a big circle, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to take that circle and we're trying to shift it back, and we're trying to twist it more out to the right. If you can do those two things, you will improve your attack angle, you will improve your club path, and it's a great way to reduce slices. Or if you hit the ball pretty straight, it's actually just a good way to learn how to hit a nice high draw or holes where you might need it. So let's go ahead. This is a perfect example here where I reckon I can get closest to the green with a good drive. So normal routine, club in behind the ball, and then before I swing, I'm going to rotate my chest away, club starts on the ground, and I can go ahead and hit it from there. Okay, big high draw, not quite made it onto the green, but I would be pretty happy with that, and if I can chip and putt, I might better grab myself a birdie.